So almost a week and a half off. A week and a half since you guys last played. Obviously, you guys went into the player break, but how is the team feeling like now heading into what's going to be a Wednesday game, but then also a short turnaround to go into
Yeah.
Saturday's game against Cincinnati at home?
Yeah, the team feels confident. We feel good. We got a good couple days of training after the break. The break was nice, I think, for everybody to, kind of get mentally and physically, rested and then back into it immediately with 2 games. So it's fun and exciting for us.
How how have you how have you and just the rest of the players have adjusted your workload? Because we saw how May was. It was just a lot of games,
Yeah.
midweek games, Saturday games, midweek Saturday games, all of that. But then June comes and it's a weird schedule because you play Colorado, then you have like almost a week and a half off, and then you're back in the grind again. So it's like you're hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah.
How have you kind of approached kind of managing the weird workload and the timing it's kind of come at the same time?
Yeah, I think it's just everyone just needs to be a good professional with the resting and then also making sure you get in the gym and get the work in as well. Because, like you said, you have that little bit of rest period, so you need to push yourself. And then when these games come around with the quick turnaround, you need to get your rest in, get the massages, get the ice baths.
Um, Halfway through the season, the team is obviously well within the top five in the Eastern Conference. I mean, what have your impressions been like so far? How have you seen this team kind of progress this year compared to
Yeah.
previous years?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this is the best group we've had since I've been here. Um, we're pushing for the top spot, and that's our goal is to be at the top spot. So, yeah, we're just pushing every day and trying to get the wins.
What have you noticed anything from Oscar this year that kind of is he been more vocal this year in regards to kind of making sure the team reaches its objectives this year at all?
Yeah, I think so. I think just holding everybody accountable and holding everybody to those high standards and making sure, we don't become complacent and just fighting for every away games. No, it doesn't matter. Fighting for all the points that we can get.
You've kind of been a player that's been your roles have been really just contributing off the bench and then
Yeah.
but how have you kind of taken that responsibility because you are one of those players that when they come in really just you're assigned the job and you go ahead and do it. Is that something that's discussed during training during after training what's it been like to kind of know that your role has been a distinct role but still at the same time an important role at the same time?
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's not really discussed, but I kind of know, my role. It changes sometimes, and I'm just trying to help the team win and get at that top spot. So for me, I just whenever my number is called, I uh, am trying to just help the team win at the end of the day.
Club World Cup. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've been following along, obviously with the
Yeah.
Orlando games. What have your impressions been like just seeing the Club World Cup here in the United States and here
Yeah.
in Orlando as well?
Yeah, it's really cool to get those, get the other teams from around the world and kind of just develop the excitement in the United States because I think we still have a lot of momentum that we can take to grow the sport in this country.
Is it kind of you're seeing a lot of fans, international fans, that's kind of come in,
Yeah,
and they're seeing Inter Stadium at the same time.
yeah,
Is that kind of like a unique opportunity for not only the club but the city itself to kind of show off a little bit of the infrastructure that it
yeah,
has to offer?
yeah. I definitely think so because I don't know if they're quite aware, like the people from other countries, quite aware, like the stadiums that we have and how soccer is growing so much in this country. So it's exciting for Orlando and for everyone around in the United States, the MLS, to get to show that off. Yeah.
Kyle, speaking of excitement building and the history of soccer in the U.S., you guys get to play St. Louis City this weekend, a team that you typically don't get to play, but in a place where soccer has constantly been growing in the U.S. for a long time. What's it going to be like playing in St. Louis this weekend or this week?
Yeah, it's exciting. I don't think I've ever played there in my career, so it's fun to get to see the stadiums and the fans from other states because like you said, it's growing the excitement in the country. So I'm looking forward to the game and trying to get the 3 points.
So what do you expect from the game this week then against a team that you guys have played once in the history of the club.
Yeah, every game is tough in the MLS, so I'm expecting a hard-fought match, and they have a good attack, so we're just trying to go there and get the 3 points and play our game.
I know you mentioned team finishing in the top spot.
Yeah.
Going into the second half of the season, we've seen the strengths of this team. We've seen the weaknesses of this team. How important is it going to be to kind of start acting, kind of embracing more of the strengths on the team to really show the league what this team's really about?
Yeah, I think it's important, especially away from home, to get those 3 points away from home, and it's a team we haven't played before, so to show them what we have as well. Yeah.